Hi, it's Christine again. Today is Sunday, December 4th. The 4th? Let me double check. Yes, December 4th. It is about 8:10 p.m. Central Time here in Dallas. And in fact, speaking of Dallas, we've had like quite a bit of, a lot of rain these last couple days, which is unusual. Well, not necessarily unusual, but we've definitely been needing the rain. So it's been kind of a welcome change, but yeah, so I did get some scrapbooking done, and in fact I was able to do the collage photos that I had planned on doing, or photo collages that I planned on doing. I'm going to show you the first one that I did. This one was for yesterday's December daily, and you know, thank you again for your comments and your encouragement. I realized after that last video that honestly I don't have to follow the prompts. I mean, I realized that after a while it's like, you know, it's my book, I can do whatever I want. So these last 2 days I actually kind of disregarded the prompts. I read them and you know, I considered using them, but you know, with the rain and stuff, I was just feeling a little not necessarily dreary, or mostly like just thoughtful. I was definitely being more observant of my surroundings, and I kept my camera with me, or at least my cell phone camera with me at almost all times. So I was able to get some shots that basically just really recorded that day, and that's exactly what I wanted. That's my whole point for doing, my whole objective for doing this December daily, is just to record my life regardless of what comes up. So so as far as yesterday's page, this is the photo collage, which I did all of this for the most part in Photoshop. And then I just printed it out on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and trimmed it down to 8 by 8. Which, by the way, 8.5 by 11 photo paper is perfect. You should always have that on hand. Just, you know, you never know when you'll be printing like large photos, but anyway. So yeah. I have photos that I took yesterday while I was out. This one is just a shot of my Starbucks cup that I got yesterday. It was like the first thing that I did. I didn't leave the house at all until like noon yesterday. But I left to go get some Starbucks because I didn't have any coffee here at the house, and I need to get some anyway. So I snapped a photo of that. This was my bedroom window, viewed from my bed, because I, for the most part, spent the entire afternoon in bed reading a book. And then there's my dog Izzy. She was pretty much the same way, just sleeping all day, but then again, she does that all day anyway. And then, well, just a really pretty perfume bottle that I got. Or it's actually perfume. It's Marc Jacobs Olola, which smells phenomenal. And surprisingly, I bought that from Sephora.com without even smelling it, but I'd heard so many good things about it, so I figured I would take the chance and get it. And now I just totally love it. And then a little snapshot of just the weather from my balcony. A picture of my Corona Rita from Fuzzy's last night. I went out to have tacos with my friend last night, and I ordered a Corona Rita. The book that I got sucked into reading, World War Z, which I'll admit, I have a strange fascination with zombies. Part of it is an irrational fear of zombies, and part of it is just a fascination with the entire zombie culture, but yeah. So, and that's a text message. Actually, I took a snapshot of a text message between me and my ex, who, you know, we kind of still keep in touch. I took a snapshot of that just because it was just really nice, and, you know, I, you know, just needed, I don't know, whatever. And the little Netflix logo, which I didn't spend a lot of time watching Netflix yesterday, but I spent enough time watching Netflix, so yeah. So yeah, that was that photo collage. And this is the second one, and this one was for today. This one is actually, it's slightly different. I didn't use every single photo that I took today, but I used the ones that meant more to me. And in this one is a snapshot of the trees behind my apartment building. I thought they were just really gorgeous. Every time I walked up the stairs to my apartment, I would see these trees, you know, out back, and they were just gradually changing color, and I thought that they were absolutely beautiful, especially contrasted it against the dark, since the trees were wet from the rain, it would just look beautiful. So I snapped a photo of that. And then I made tomato basil soup for lunch today. It's pretty awesome, which is perfect for this weather. My Christmas ornament this year, every year I buy a Christmas ornament for my tree, and at least the last couple times or the last time I did December Daily, and the other times before that, even in my other scrapbooks, I would at least do a page about the ornament and just talk about it. So I did that. Again, a little snapshot of the weather app on my iPhone, a snapshot of my street, which the trees are just absolutely beautiful this year. I don't know what's different about it this year, but they seem to actually be turning colors. Usually here in Texas, the trees don't actually change color. They just, usually they just turn yellow and fall off, or they just turn brown and fall off. And it's usually uneventful, but this year it's actually kind of cool. So I took a snapshot of that when I left the house to do some grocery shopping. And actually, and this photo down here is of this dish that is kind of comfort food for me. It's called arroz caldo, which is a Filipino chicken and rice that my mom always made. So, and that, it was perfect dinner. It was a perfect dinner for weather like today, so I made that. But anyway, and just some journaling here and a little embellishment. It's from, I think, Making Memories. It's a Making Memories embellishment. And actually here, this little poinsettia is from Martha Stewart, which, by the way, I totally love those little Martha Stewart embellishments that I got. I might have to get more if I actually use up all of them. But yeah, so those were my 2 pages. For the most part, I found these 2 pages to be the easiest to do, and probably because it was the most visual. I didn't have to think about, you know, I didn't actually have to think about page construction. I did it all in Photoshop, which I'm in Photoshop at work like 100% of my day. Well, maybe 90%, and then 10% email. So it was an environment that I was totally used to and comfortable with. So that was pretty, it made that whole process a lot easier. Oh, one thing I'm really loving, okay, I'm going to talk about maybe a couple products that I really love right now. Now these are really old. These Rub-On Thoughts from Chatterbox. I've had these in my stash for maybe 3 years or so. And they are absolutely perfect for my collage pages, because I just love the I love the typewriter font on them, and then I love the fact that I can just overlay them on top of a photo. And I really want to use that more frequently throughout my entire book. but I just don't know. I don't think, for one, these are discontinued. Two, this is the only package that I have, and there's really, I mean, there are a lot of little sentiments on here that I could probably use, but sometimes I kind of want to make my own. So, and I don't know how. I don't have a typewriter. This would be perfect for, oh, well, actually I could probably just download a typewriter font and then print them out myself. Duh. Yeah, why didn't I think of that? Okay, so never mind. Problem solved. And okay, this is the other product that I'm really liking. The chipboard stickers from Basic Gray. I totally love these. And actually, I've been loving these for a really long time. I've had these, again, for maybe several years. Maybe at least since 2008 or so. I can't remember. I got this at the on the last shopping trip that me and some of my friends took. So this I'm definitely going to get more of once I, you know, start to run low on letters. But so far I'm not running low on letters, but they're just the perfect chipboard fonts, or the perfect chipboard font for like headlines and stuff. And I love the size. They're not ginormous. They're probably about an inch tall. And so far, I think Basic Gray is the only one that makes these. And they make them in neutral colors. And from what I understand, I think they only make them in black and dark brown. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, here's kind of an idea of what all the fonts look like. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite things right now. And that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else planned. I think I have one more video that I need to edit that I'm going to publish this week. And I'm just going to continue scrapping. So if you have any comments or questions, please publish them here, or you can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is chrysalis903, and I'll link to both that as well as my blog down below. And if you have any other suggestions about some of the products that I talked about, like this thing, if you have any other ideas on what I can do to recreate some of those, that would be great as well. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye.